a place. We were born with a purpose in us. And we have so many souls that we have to bring to God, to the kingdom, before we leave this world. And how many people have we brought to God? You got to ask yourself that question. Because this morning is important that we get up and we stop laying complacent to the things of God and move into that area that God has called us to be. If He called you to be an usher, get up and start ushering on the door. If He called you to be a cook or whatever in the church, do it. If He called you to sweep the floor, sweep it. But do it with diligence. Do it with openness and say, Lord, I thank you. I thank you for whatever you called me to do. Because, see, it's a purpose for everything under the sun. It's a purpose for each and every one of us, because God is the branch, and we are the leaves on that branch that we have to connect. And we have to move together and work together. See, we can't work against each other. That's why so many demons run around in the nation now. Because nobody knows how to cast them out. Nobody's standing on the wall. Nobody's praying like they're supposed to, interceding. See, we get up and we say, as long as it don't touch my family, I ain't worried about it.
Jesus.
And we know we say it. As long as it ain't dealing with my children, I ain't worried about it. But we got to pray for somebody else's children.
Come on.
For God to be able to help your child.
Come on now.
That's what it goes. It goes deeper than what it looked like on the surface. It goes much deeper. Because if we praying and helping somebody else get up, when you need it, God won't get you up. Somebody's going to help you to get up.
That's it.
And so we got to help each other. And see, we become complacent, and we become in this hour so selfish and self-centered. It's all about me. I ain't got to do nothing because it's all about me. If anybody helping me, I ain't got no use for you. But see, we got to get to a place where we got to love one another. Mm-hmm. And if we say we love God,
we gotta love
how can we hate your brothers and sisters every day that you walk around with?
Come on.
See, because this is the drawing room down here.
Yeah.
And if you're not equipped down here, how you think you're going to go to heaven? How you think you're going to go to heaven? A lot of us don't think about heaven and hell, but there's only two places we're going to go.
Come on.
And they may call you a brimstone preacher, but it ain't but two places you're going to go.
Come on.
That's heaven or hell. And so we got to work while it's day, because we don't know when our day is coming, when God going to call our number. People leaving this world every day.
Sure is.
And no matter what age you are, don't think because you're young you got time. We have to teach our children how to pray.
Yes.
Because the devil don't care who he uses.
He sure don't.
We're in school. We need to teach our kids, but we need to pray. We need to pray for this child that come here with this gun, that it won't touch nobody in the school.
Come on.
We need that power.
Come on.
See, if we ain't got that power, because I know when I was fighting those demons that last food, those some serious demons.
You better say that, Pastor.
And I had never come across them demons in my life. You know, I used to hear things and you get that little hair stamp on your head. But when these things are coming to take your life,
come on,
you want to stand up and fight.
You better say that.
You got to say, I'm scared. Lord, help me. You got to say, I called you out.
Come on.
You will not. You got to get up and you're going to leave out of here.
Come on.
I call that spirit up out of here.
Teach, Pastor.
There's no room for you in here. You got to go.
That's it.
And you can't fight no better with that little hallelujah.
Come on, Pastor. That's it.
I'm scared. Because that devil going to whoop the devil going to whoop you up. He going to whoop you up. He going to whoop you up. And he don't care who you is. Because he come to steal, kill, and destroy. He going to whoop you up. So we got to know what we are coming against. And I'm for real.
That's it.
It ain't no time to play. Because that thing, I had run across the ceiling. And I thought, Lord, what is this cross this ceiling? And this thing was jumping. I mean jumping. And I tried not to be scared, but I said, I need to come up out of here. And I thought about that thing. I said, no, you got to fight this thing. And this thing ain't going to let you go nowhere. So I called the guard in. And the guard said, I don't know what that is. I believe it's the wind. I said, ain't no wind jumping across there like this. So he went upstairs and looked. He said, I don't see nothing. I said, you can't see the spirits. So when the man come back down, he looked around. The man was shaking. He got on up out of there. So he left me there by myself.
Jesus.
So it was just me and that demon. So I had to fight that thing. And do you know now today, because I have fought and I wasn't afraid, that God, there's none in the building at all.
Come on.
None in the building at all. These things get in the pipes.
Come on.
They get into everything.
Come on.
We walk around and we like, what is this? Y'all know it ain't nothing but a demon.
Come on.
Demon running loose and running rapid. Even in your house.
Come on.
Can y'all fight them out of there?
Come on, teach, Pastor.
Can you fight them out of there? See, we got to stand up and be accountable for things that are going on. And children, when you go to college, you're going to be faced with all kind of demons in there. Because you got all kind of people that are in and out of those dorms. And you got to fight. Those ancient demons ain't nothing to play with. And they will kill you. You hear me? So you got to learn how to fight. And we need to teach our children at young ages how to stand on the premises of God and how to fight. We got to fight. And we ain't got to fight fist fight. Because back then, when somebody said something about your mama or your dad, because I came up with an era where they janked a lot. And your mama looked like this and your daddy looked like that. And you ready to fight somebody. You ain't going to talk about my mama. But the same thing with them demons. You got to tell them demons, you got to get on up and you got to go.
That's it.
You got to get up out the way. See, we got to get to a place where when we walk in the premises of God, we got to know what to say, when to say it, how to say it. We really do. And it is no joke. And now's the time is not to play. Because we got some serious demons that are running around in America. They're running rapid. Especially with this gay spirit. And see, we all got gays coming up everywhere. And because our children are gay, we need to be praying over our children.
Come on.
A lot of these pastors have submitted because they're afraid because of their children. But I said, devil, you a lie. You're going to come up out of my child.
Come on.
My child wasn't born to be like this.
Come on.
So we got to talk them things the way they are. We can't be submissive and say, oh, no, just because it ain't none of my child, I ain't finna pray for that child. I'm going to lay my hand right on them. And I'm going to say that thing to come on up out of them. Because this is not what God called them to be. God made male and female. And he took his time. He made Eve out of a rib from Adam. Everything was created. And he took this woman, the last thing he made, and he called her woman. So where is this stuff coming about with Linda and Linda and Steve and Steve? That ain't in God's plan. It really not. It really not. But we walk around, we so caught up with it, and we think it's okay. But I'm here to tell you, we got to stand for something or we'll fall for anything. So in this hour, we got to get to a place where whatever God is trying to take us to, we got to know that we know that we know. And there's no joke. I don't know how I got off into all this, but we're here. But I thank God for it.